It's time for the good news.
With Amy.
Tell me something good.
So Anne Flanagan, she's 7 years old, has a career background in counseling and corporate services. She's retired. She's walking down the street and a man came up to her and he had a camera with him, but she kind of felt like he was going to maybe ask for directions. So she talked to him for a second and then he said, hey, can I take your picture for an Instagram page? It's called Model Strangers. So he takes lots of random people's pictures. Well, Anne's picture went viral and then a modeling agency reached out to her.
How old was she again?
70. And she's since taken part in a photo shoot for a local boutique, and she's set to model at a fashion show in the fall. And she said she loves this new role, this new chapter in her life. It's had such a positive impact because her self-confidence hasn't always been great. She said she's always suffered from low self-esteem, and she knows others may feel this way, and that sometimes, you just got to say hi to the stranger, say yes to the photo being taken, and it could change your life.
There are things that you need people of all ages to model. It's not like she's a lingerie model, guys.
But even if she was.
No, I'm just watching these guys' faces as you're telling me.
Yeah.
It says she enjoys representing older women and proving that there's no age limit on starting something new and exciting.
What's her name?
I'm going to bet you it's not lingerie.
Anne Flanagan.
But
Anne Flanagan.
that's such a generic name. You guys, there's going to be 100 of those.
Oh, you can
Anne
go to
Flanagan
Model
model.
Strangers.
70 years old.
Okay. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that need modeled. It doesn't have to be what they think of Victoria's Secret model.
And they are going to be 70, 80, 90 one day.
Oh.
She's actually really pretty.
She is pretty, elegant looking. You know?
Yeah. She looks like if the villain from 101 Dalmatians wasn't a villain, Cruella de Vil.
That's it.
And had a soft look about her.
Yeah.
That's what she looks
Yeah,
like.
she is pretty.
She'd be like Soft Ella de Vil instead of Cruella de Vil. Good story. That's what it's all about.
Bobby Bone, come on.
We have 90 seconds to try to guess as many of the morning cornies as we can. Amy, ready?
Ready.
Team, ready?
Ready.
90 seconds on the clock. It starts when Amy finishes the first joke. Here we go. Hit it. The morning corny.
What do you call a magician who lost their magic?
No magic.
Whodunny.
Who did? Where'd it go?
Disappeared.
What do you call a magician?
Unemployed.
That's a good one. Unemployed is probably the funniest option.
Yeah, what is it again?
A magician who lost their magic. Lost. Hiding.
A magician, who lost their magic.
Magician.
Magician can't.
Magician.
Magician can't. You're saying can. I don't know.
Abracadabra.
Disappeared. Lost it.
No bunny.
Oh, that's kind of funny. No bunny.
Because you pulled a bunny.
Yeah.
No hat. No cap.
Ask it again.
What do you call a magician who lost their magic?
It's got to be a word play. Magician, magic. Do that.
Yeah, no magician.
Who lost their magic? M-A-G-I-C. How you spell magician? I-N.
Can.
Ian.
Ian?
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
what you
gosh.
call him. That's what you call him.
Good job, dude.
It had to be a word. Yeah.
Ah.
Go.
I like no bunny. And also like unemployed. Yeah.
How do you get in touch with a Roman architect?
Call him.
Call him.
Call him!
Call him.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
They're
Honey pot. Honey pot.
Pooh.
Eeyore. Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh.
I don't know.
Okay, what do they have in common?
Who's Alexander the
Who's
Great?
that?
What did he do?
Conqueror.
They're explorers.
They live in the woods?
They got lost.
They have the same middle name.
Winnie the?
That's funny.
Oh,
She definitely got us on the riddle phase, but I like that. That was good.
Oh, man.
Alexander the Great, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
That one's funny. And that one's fun, I should say.
Which one?
Alexander the Great, Winnie the Pooh.
Dude, the Ian one was really good. How you calculated all that.
It
took like 94 seconds.
Oh, I know, but
Yeah.
Well, no,
that one
because
was-
94 you would have been.
I don't know why you're calculating on me so hard right now, Amy.
Yeah.
She's really calculating hard on me right now. All right, guys, I had fun, though.
yeah.
That was fun one, Amy. Good job on those questions. Those were fun. All right, go ahead.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose.
You send an email and we read it on the air. It's something we call Bobby's Mailbag. Yeah.
Hello, Bobby Bones. 2 years ago, my sister decided to pursue hair as her career. While she was in hair school, I oftentimes was the haircut and color dummy because she had to learn on someone, and I was often not the most satisfied. But she was learning. Well, she graduated almost a year ago, and I still don't like the way she does my hair. She often has to fix it, but I don't like it then either. I want to be a supportive sister but 2 years seems plenty long enough to learn. Right? Should I try going to a different stylist, even though she'll be able to tell? Or should I just wait it out? Thanks for your advice. Signed, Shoddy Styled Sister. Amy, you can have this one.
Oh, man, this would be so hard because for me, I'm thinking about if it was my sister and I love her and I don't want to hurt her feelings. And also, I would just have to do the hard thing and say, hey, I've loved being on this journey with you. I'm so glad you're finally here. And now it's time I'm going to start having some appointments elsewhere.
I would just go somewhere else and then address it after you do it.
After? You don't want to have a pre-talk?
No, because then you got to have 2 talks. No. You got to have the talk. I'm going to go do it. Then you got to have the talk afterward where it's all weird. Like, oh, do you like it? How did she do it? Was she better than me? Oh, was she different? Oh, it was different?
Well, that's why I feel like if you have the talk before, then it's okay. You don't have to have the talk after.
What I would do is I would find a day that she's like out of town or something and can't do it and be like, I had to go get my hair done this day. Sorry, it's done. And I love it, though. I'm just going to go to her. It's just easier for me to not, because whenever you do it, and if I'm not satisfied, it's awkward when I come to you.
So you don't think as the sister, she's going to be like sensing the fact like, oh, man, you did this on purpose. You waited for a day that I couldn't do it. And you didn't feel like you could come to me. And
I don't want to have 2 awkward talks. I want to have 1 awkward talk. I want to be as efficient as possible. I want to have 1 awkward talk, get it all out of the way. I don't want to have the pre, it's awkward. The post, it's awkward. I just want to have the post where it's awkward.
Huh.
That's all.
Yeah.
Not the healthiest, not the most honest, but I think the most effective. And isn't that what life's all about?
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean, everyone's going to handle it differently, obviously. I go talk. I go straight for it. You just got to say you're going to move on.
Man, the first time you get your hair cut, though, after that talk, it's going to be so weird. You won't even want to go around her because you know she's going to be looking at it. So just include it all.
Of course she is. But if she you've been supporting her these past few years, letting her test things out on your hair. So she should be supportive of your decision.
I mean, your healthy approach drives me crazy.
So
you're mature, healthy, communicative. It drives me bonkers.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough thing.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, glad it's not us. I say just go get your hair cut by somebody else and then address it after that all in one big scoop.
It's hard enough. I've swapped hair people before after years and years, and it is so hard. It's so hard.
What do you do in that
case? I can't imagine
it
your sister.
I've switched people.
What do? You just not go back?
Yeah.
I switched when they had a baby.
Oh, that's good.
He waited for the you're not available.
Time.
Hey, it's a long play. It's a long play. They were out for months. They didn't cut hair for 3 or 4 months. And obviously I need a few haircuts in that time. So I went to somebody new.
And that makes sense. And I've even talked to my hair people over the years.
And your sister will be like, oh.
Yeah, no. But they've even expressed they understand too that sometimes there just needs to be a change and they get it. And sometimes your schedules just don't match up and getting in.
Get it, but your haircut person might. Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Because other people are leaving to come to the new hair person. The same way they're leaving the hair person.
Exactly.
Attrition. But the sister, just get it.
We got your email and we read it on the air. Now it's time to close Bobby's mailbag. Yeah.
Relationship check-in with the 3 ladies on our show in a second. Which we can do a guy one real quick. Married, fine, good, amazing. Lunchbox?
Married, 3 kids, good.
Yeah, Eddie?
I do, we're solid.
Yeah. So that's us because we're living our normal life now. But we got 3 ladies in different parts of their romantic lives. We'll check in with them, and I'm going to give what they say are non-cheesy pickup lines that women can use on men, right? So we'll do that. Both of those coming up next.
Bobby Bones.
Bobby Bones Show.
Case 100.7.
The Bobby Bones Show.
So here are 5 pickup lines, and they say these will work, that they're not cheesy. So I'll say them, and you guys just yes or no. If you think it's good. I really like your belt, especially the buckle. And here's the thing about that. I think you're talking about my wiener.
What?
If you say that to me, and I know it's not meant that way, but if somebody comes up to, I won't say me, but because I personally would think nobody wants to talk about my wiener. But if you said, I'm going to go up to that guy and say, I like his belt, especially the buckle. The buckle's in the middle.
So
I think
it's got to be a cowboy.
It doesn't have to be. Every belt has a buckle.
But I mean, you only compliment the buckle if it's a belt buckle.
But you may not even like the belt. You're just having something to talk about.
What does that line really mean?
That's my point. I would think that was
I'm going to pass on that one.
Morgan?
Yeah, I would use it, but I would switch out buckle for shoes because every guy's wearing shoes and shoes are an easier topic.
Hey, I like your shoes, especially if you go straight up in the middle. What's there? That's what the belt buckle one feels like. I know that's what the belt buckle feels like.
I like your shoe, especially the size.
There you go.
Okay, now that it's so dirty.
I like your shoes, especially when they're off beside my bed.
Oh.
See? That's what that feels
gosh.
like.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's
Okay,
next?
next one. This is you guys. You can
Okay.
say it to a dude. I've never seen more magnetic eyes in my life.
No.
I could not ever say that
That's
to
not good.
anybody.
But I'd like that.
Ever.
If somebody said it to you?
Yeah.
So,
Magnetic.
magnetic.
Magnetic's an interesting word. One of my friends who is a creative, he came to my stand-up show and was like, that show was very magnetic. And I did not know it to feel like that was a compliment.
You're drawn
if
to something.
Or I know, or if it was just a word you use when you don't have anything to say.
I think it means like you connect. He
No,
connected.
I
with it,
know
right?
it's supposed to mean,
Is that
but
what it
I
is?
felt
Yeah.
weird about the word.
Like you're drawn in.
And if somebody comes and goes, your eyes are so magnetic. Like, are you about to rob me?
That's a weird one.
You
It
guys,
just feels too intense.
it does feel good, very intense. I agree.
Yeah.
Here's one. And cashmere can be any fabric, okay?
Oh, boy.
I'm a sucker for cashmere, especially when it's covering such broad shoulders.
Damn.
Okay, that too is like that first one.
Oh, I like
Okay,
that.
like you could be like, I'm a sucker for cotton.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for blue sweaters, especially when they're like covering such broad shoulders.
Denim.
Like that dude knows, everybody knows what's up there. That's too intense too.
Why
I
don't you
see
just
what
say I'm a
it's
sucker
doing.
for broad shoulders?
No, but that is what you're saying. I'm a sucker for broad shoulders. I like to see them
Yeah, in the flesh.
over. Yeah, go ahead.
These just feel like they're coming off so strong. Like there's a good place where like, hey Eddie, I really like your shirt. Or you go up to a guy like, hey, that's a cool team. I like that. Like these are just so intense.
They're
There's
very
so much
intense.
high quality version versus just a casual.
Not casual. None of these are casual.
No.
Here's the next one. If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I would kidnap you and take you to Paris.
What? That's not on there.
Oh, heck
But
yeah.
it is. But I don't
Heck
think.
yeah.
I think it's said as a joke because obviously it's not. But again, it feels very intense.
The word kidnap's weird, though. You don't want to use that word.
To
Okay,
another
I'm done.
country,
Guys, that's the best one on there.
I'd kidnap you. And
How
take
about
you.
like, I would
I mean,
take
it's
you?
funny.
And they
I'd
also say
swoop you
guys
up.
would like these because they would think that the person was way, way into them.
It does
Yeah.
build up. It feels like it builds up the guys' egos. All of these are building up guys' egos
Maybe
hard.
this is what y'all need, and I'm doing it all wrong.
If someone ever did this to me when I was single, I would think there were cameras watching me because there's no way they actually meant it. The last one. You are, wow, you're an incredible specimen.
No,
Oh,
no.
I would laugh at that. Yeah, I'd probably use that as a joke.
Specimen.
Hey, you're an
Specimen.
incredible specimen. Like it's funny.
Like physically though, that would need to be a big guy for that, right?
Yeah, or they're just like super exotic on some level. Like they have really pretty eyes or really nice smile that it's pretty known. You know what I mean?
Specimen.
Exotic.
It sounds so scientific.
Well, yeah, because
Big
specimen is
bang.
something else.
Very
It's not saying I would like your incredible specimen. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you are. Yeah.
It kind
So
of
the-
feels like saying like I'd like to make babies with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like genetically, you look like someone I can mate with and have
Yeah.
kids that'll be Division I athletes.
You look like a good donor.
That feels weird.
Go, Amy. Yeah,
That's
Amy.
the weirdest
tell-
one of all.
I don't know. I would not be good at this.
All right, quick check-in.
Yeah.
Let's go to Morgan. Morgan, you have a new boyfriend, the man in uniform.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going great. I am so happy. I don't genuinely know how to exist in such a healthy relationship. That's my struggle right now.
What's he good at that past guys weren't?
He's great at communicating. He's a great listener. He's helpful. I mean, everything.
Okay.
Literally everything.
And you're not giving to Abby here.
No.
You're going. Okay, you.
I
mean
am
it.
in shock. There are days where I'm like, "You're not real. This isn't happening." And he's like, "I'm right here. This is real."
And no offense to Abby, but Abby, you're up next. Abby is our phone screener. Abby, and you have a boyfriend now.
Yeah, I do.
How long you guys been together officially?
It was October, at the end of October, so we met. So it's been a while.
So you would say when you met is when you started being together. In your mind,
were
you were
official-
married then.
Yeah, an hour later.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we were official mid-December. So
Okay. January, February, March,
that's
like 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
And how's it going with you two?
Doing well. Same. I'm like, I haven't been in a healthy one either. So it's
Sure you're
interesting.
not
but I
dating the
love
same
it.
guy?
Can I say Abby has elevated him to picture on her computer in the other room? That
Okay.
is big time.
Wow, that
Listen,
That is huge.
man, that is crazy. Like I would get phone of you together,
Work computer.
but
photo.
work computer.
Oh, yeah.
It's from Lauren's wedding. She brought it in. I didn't print it out and put it there.
Okay,
Yep.
fair
But
enough.
you've left it there for 2 weeks and you've taped it.
No, No, I didn't. It's sitting up there, but I like looking at it.
If she brought it and left it there, it does make it 10% less intense.
Okay, I was picturing screensaver.
Me too at first.
No.
Okay, so we're back to normal.
Okay, Abby, love it.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're happy.
Thank you.
Morgan, I'm happy you're happy.
Thank you.
Amy,
I'm happy.
no. What's going on?
I don't have an update.
Okay, no update, no dates.
I can't remember the last thing we talked about, to be honest.
You went on a second date with the guy
Oh, Matt Damon.
that looked kind of like Matt Damon.
Yeah. Okay, no update.
So this dude bought 2 scratch-offs, and he didn't even scratch the numbers.
Oh, so he just
Literally went to the car, scratched the barcode, went back in, and said, "Hey, did I win?" And the clerk scans it. No, this one's a loser. Throws it in the trash. Scans the next one. Oh, you won $40 on this one, and gives him the $40. Well, that one he said won the winner was $1 million winner.
The clerk was able to keep a straight face?
Yeah. He didn't jump up and down, freak out. I don't know. He just, no, it's not a winner. Threw it in the trash.
Oh, it was a man.
Yeah. And then later, you see him on camera taking it out of the trash. Couple days.
He even threw it in the trash. It was the first one?
Yeah, left it right on top. And then a couple days later, shows up at the lottery office. It's like, hey, I won this $1 million scratch off. Only problem is when you win a big amount, they investigate and check cameras to make sure the person that bought it is the one cashing it, all that. They do their research, and they saw the camera footage of the guy throwing it in the trash and taking it out, saw he wasn't the person that bought the ticket, so he was arrested, and they were able to track down the winner.
Okay, I have a lot of thoughts. One, if you track me down and tell me I won $1 million, and I'm thinking it's a scam.
For sure.
I'm thinking, unless you show me the tape and the badge and everything, for the whole time, I'm like, there is no way this is real. I wonder where the scam, because it's such a weird story to go and someone say you're not a winner, because you're not 95% of the time, and you just go home. Heck, you won $40. That's a pretty good day. I would think it was a scam. Then finally, whenever I didn't think it was a scam, it would be the greatest day of my life.
Hey, the person doesn't deserve to win.
Why?
Why? Because he didn't do this full scratch? But he didn't pay for it. That's it.
What is the point of scratching lottery tickets if you're just going to scan the barcode and hand it over to the cashier?
Just to take the chance on paying a few bucks to get a few more bucks.
The whole point is to scratch it and to see if you won. And then you're relying on someone else to tell you if you won. It's your responsibility to, hey, man, let me check my ticket and make sure I won. Just handing the ticket over, man, hey, did I win? You don't even deserve it.
I would agree with that was pretty irresponsible.
Terrible.
To only try. But how many times are you going to win $1 million on that thing?
Yeah.
But how many times are you just going to hand it over to someone and be like, hey, did I win?
And what are the odds you get a clerk that has some instant
perfect reaction to it? Yes.
They've already probably thought through, if I ever get a winner.
Shout out clerk. He held it together.
And I'm just going to throw it in the trash and act like nothing happened.
He probably had to have that thought up. He didn't just come up with that in that half a second when it flashes $1 million. You lost.
But what's crazy is he made the second one the $40 winner.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because maybe it did win 40, or maybe
it had to have, because the cash register won't open to give him the money unless it's a winner.
See, I would have
type in the number.
I would have thought he scanned the $1 million one and said, "Oh, it looks like you only won 40."
That'd have been what I would have thought too.
Right.
But so he holds it for 2 days before he takes it in.
Then he goes in.
You know it. And who can you even tell, right? Because you one or two people.
Nobody.
Your wife.
Probably that's it.
It was a 23-year-old dude that stole the ticket.
And do you buy another one of that same, so it shows up on your credit card? You can't do credit debit card or take cash out. No, but you still buy one.
But
right?
you buy one of the same ones, so it looks like that's the one.
And I erase all the footage from the cameras.
But no, because here's
I do. I would erase all the footage.
Yeah.
You're right. You got to erase the footage, because if he would have bought one, they would have shown the time it was sold, and you have to scan it. And so the time
I would have bought it immediately after he left. So it would have been within the same minute.
Yeah, you're right.
And then I wouldn't have, and then I'd have went and done like on the movies where I take the spray can, spray the glass.
The camera, the lens.
But how?
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
And how did they find the guy?
He probably lives around there and goes to that gas station. And I figure.
So they just sit there and wait like every day? Like,
I
is
think
he going to come in
they
and
could
get that?
probably identify
Video,
him.
timestamps, credit card.
And credit card
Like,
or
yeah.
debit card. You can use a credit card to buy lottery tickets.
Right.
But you can't use a
Cameras
debit card.
outside, license plates.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I'd probably be a good detective.
You know, they just put up a lawn chair. Like,
I literally.
we're waiting for this guy based on the back of his head.
That is. And so the guy got arrested.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
It's a felony.
Oh,
Yeah, he's trying
Hey,
to
he
steal
went
$1
from
million.
millionaire to the cell, man.
He gave it a run, though. You got to admire that. He held it together and gave it a run for $1 million.
these stories always make me want to go just get a ticket.
Just scratch your tickets. And I don't.
Yes.
I understand. Maybe you don't want to scratch. I don't like scratching. I don't get the crap all over my car sometimes. I would just like to know if I won. But if I do that, also, there's a risk of somebody lying to me. And
But even the one I found the other day, like they scratched it and they didn't think there were any winners, but there were
Eddie
winners
found
in
them
there.
and then found winners.
They scratched all the numbers,
Garbage.
didn't see they had winners.
He pulled them out of the garbage and won.
Sidewalk.
Yeah, I wonder
All that was
why.
garbage.
Sidewalk.
Side of the street, yeah.
Oh, man, I accidentally dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
How much
scratched-
was it?
It was $5, but they scratched all the numbers. They had winners and they didn't scratch the amounts. They just threw them away.
Oh, well, maybe it was Mark Cuban and he was like, it's only $5.
No, they never scratched
Oh, they
the
didn't
amounts.
scratch it.
Yeah.
Anyone, it won a free ticket, too.
Maybe they flew out the window before they
People
were done.
are, see, I just can't believe how irresponsible people are with their lottery tickets.
Well, don't you think it could be irresponsible to buy lottery tickets?
No.
Not at all.
No,
Got it.
that's not
If it's done
irresponsible.
for entertainment, I agree. But it could be irresponsible if that's.
Gosh.
There would have been a time in my life where buying lottery tickets would have been very irresponsible.
Oh, like when I'm 18 and I didn't have any money? Oh, yeah, I did it still. Didn't care. Who cares?
And that was here in town?
Here in town.
Do you know the store?
No. Bar town, I've never been.
Man, if you're the listener that won the $1 million, call us. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, they want to remain anonymous.
Yeah, I get it.
We have voice
we can do
changer.
the voice changer.
Sure we do. I don't know if we have that technology anymore, but sure
How
we
can
do.
we not have it anymore?
Because we had it at a different building. We
Yeah.
haven't used that in 15 years.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
I know we haven't used it in a while, but it's like technology doesn't go backwards, right? It goes forwards. If anything,
We
we
don't
should
have the machine anymore. I had to pay for the machine.
We didn't bring the machine with us.
Yeah, I didn't make the move. Yeah, we lost it in the U-Haul.
It's time for the good news.
With Bobby.
Tell me something good.
I want to tell you the story about Billy Sparks. So he lost his job. He was homeless, but he continued to get his associate's degree from a California community college. So he gets his degree. He's homeless. He loses his stepfather. So after he graduates from this college, he goes to a bigger school that had a football program, and he's like, I think I want to play football. So he starts playing football.
Wow.
Yeah. And so he then goes and plays, it's American football, but in Europe, he's good enough to go play in Croatia. Who knew they had football other places? Must be small, but he goes and plays football in Croatia for a year. He comes back. He's been homeless. He's had people in his life die. He goes to college, graduates college. He comes back and he learns that 3 of his relatives, John, Ivory, and Billy Jr., were living in foster care. He had not been in touch with them. And so he comes back in and he was like, hey, I'll take them in. But again, it's not like he had a bunch of money or anything. And Habitat for Humanity and the group in the town raised $20,000 and they found an old house that was almost built. They finished building it. And so not only do they help him get in, but because he took in the 3 kids, he helped all 4 of them. So he's also helping the kids get back on track as well because they were all in foster care.
I think that's awesome.
Just a lot. It's like many levels to that, but it's even the people that helped him graduate college while knowing he was homeless, which gave him a place to thrive. Then he comes back home, sees other people are struggling, takes them in, and then other people help him by building the house so he can take them in. It's just a lot of goodness. I wanted to share that. WTSP with the story. Big shout out to Billy Sparks. He has overcome a lot, and he's doing a lot for the town and for those kids, and that is what it's all about.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Tom Brady's got a new woman, apparently. So the big story is he's 46. The woman he's dating is 27. I don't feel like that's a big deal.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say 22 or something.
Still wouldn't have been a big deal.
Well,
It's a little bigger
bit.
deal. Not because of the number, but because of the development of the human. At 22, it's definitely different than 26. I think we can all agree on that, right? Like those years of knowing who you are, life experiences, like you need to be like 23, 24, 25 when it really starts to pop.
Well, they say our brains develop by 25.
Sure.
I mean, we're constantly evolving, but it's like, yeah,
I just
she's
don't
over
think 20.
25.
Yeah, I don't think 20. That's a big deal. Even if he were 53, he's not, and she were 27, I'll be like, okay. 27's a fine age.
You like it?
It's a fine age, unless I think when you hit 60, then it starts to be a little like, wonder what that's about. I feel like it can be about life and love if it's 59, up to 59 from 27.
It's a sweet spot.
That's a sweet spot for that age.
Yeah.
Also, it's Tom Brady. Like,
I'm props to Tom Brady. That's all I got to say. She looks good.
What does she do?
Model.
Oh,
What do you expect?
well, I'm not
I mean,
sure.
what do you think he's going to date?
he's linked to a model named Brooks Nader. I don't know who she is, but nearly 20 years as junior. I think they just want to write a story about Tom Brady, but I didn't feel like that was weird. 46 and 27. I felt like that was actually fine. There's a home for sale in Ohio where every surface is covered with expensive, bulletproof Lexan. And I'm not sure if Lexan is how you say it, but I'm going to say it for this story. But it has also a $100,000 tag on the fencing as well, which is also made of this stuff.
So you must have to have a fear of getting shot.
Yeah, the house looks like, what do you call those flat house? Like the ones that don't have upstairs, but it's really long.
A ranch style.
It's a very ranch style house with like a 3-car garage, but everything is covered. But I mean, why do you need bulletproof counters? You're not going to be behind a counter. If the counter gets shot, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm saying you have some weird, if there's end times and people are going to be shooting things up, you don't want to get shot.
Yeah, that's doomsday right there.
If people are going to be shooting things up.
Or maybe they have shady business.
Then just build a moat or
and
something.
they're scared someone's going to come after them.
Yeah, I hear you. I would love to have one of those earthquake beds.
Oh, that folds in?
Oh, my God.
I mean, same.
And it's not even about earthquakes. It's about people breaking into your house, too. So they have these beds, and it's a bed, looks like a bed, and there's like a little button you push, and it collapses.
Folds like a taco.
Through the inside. Whoop, and you drop in, and it closes on top of you, and nobody can get to you. And inside there, you got some water, might have a PlayStation, play some NCAA football.
Snacks.
Yeah, probably not enough room for all of that, but maybe some of it. But no, it's like the most secure thing you could possibly be in. If you hear somebody breaking into your house, the thing is, if we had one, my wife and I had one, I'd probably test it out a couple times with nobody breaking in.
Or every time you hear something, you're like,
she'd want to kill me. Boom. What did you do that for? Sorry. I jumped the gun. I thought I heard someone breaking in. But these beds are awesome. I don't know how comfortable. Like if I could take like my sleep number and put it on top of this, if I could go sleep number, I need you to take this. Because we do have the one that's like split into two because the two sides can heat and cool. Because I need my side of the bed much cooler. I don't know if we need to cut it even more and have them. That's what Sleep Number should do. Work with this company and build me an earthquake robbery bed.
Yeah, there's several different ones out there. So I'm sure.
Because I think I'd rather have my Sleep Number than this bed if I had to pick. But if they could work together.
I'm sure you could take your bed and have someone custom build you this little,
I would also like to have in my house one of those panic rooms.
Well, why do you need one of those if you got the bed?
Well, they may not can make the bed.
Oh.
Because what if someone breaks in your house, you're not in your bed, you got to run to the panic room.
Exactly. I would like to have a panic room where you go into and there's like snacks and PS5. Everything has snacks and PS5 in it.
Yeah. Okay, but
Good
panic
Wi-Fi.
room is not for when you're panicking. It's when you're needing to save yourself from harm?
You just go in there whenever it's safe. You don't be a tornado room too.
Okay, yeah.
All my stuff is trauma from like getting my house broken into, being held at gunpoint, getting jumped. Like I still have all that, so that's like my number one fear, I think. More so than being extremely poor again. I think that's being held at gunpoint.
Yeah, you've always been one to prep, though, for these end time stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I like to be prepared.
Or diseases.
Stay ready, never got to get ready, what I say. I don't want to say that. All right, so there's that. A 29-year-old man in New Jersey is facing charges. He decapitated a seagull. Did you see? Because it stole French fries from his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like taking it a little too far.
He became irate and uncooperative with officers, and he was charged with third-degree animal cruelty after officers obtained witness statements and photos. It just kept taking French fries from his daughter. It doesn't really say how he did it, because that's got to be a quick move. Because those are big, strong birds.
Yeah, I
he
just
had to
feel
grab
like
and chop.
something else has got to be going on, and this is like the final thing that just got
Oh,
you
yeah,
and
with
you
him, for sure.
snapped.
He just had a knife with him.
For
He
sure,
just
for sure. Like, did he have it ready and like he just grabbed the head and chopped like in Game of Thrones?
Okay, so I didn't look at any. I didn't want to see
I
it
didn't
because I
either.
was scared. So I just assumed it was with his bare hands,
Maybe.
but I could be wrong.
That's from 6 ABC with that story.
It's sad.
What does being royalty pay? Prince William reportedly makes $30 million a year.
From?
Being royal.
Exactly. Doing nothing.
Which we were talking about. Do you want to be born into money, or do you want to be born really poor and then make money? And the guys, they would rather have been born in. But my thing is, then you wouldn't know the difference. That would be normal. That would be like us right now and somebody who grew up in a country, like when I went to Haiti, I thought I grew up poor. Nope. It's nothing like that.
It's different levels.
Different levels. And it'd be someone like that going, to them, we're the royalty. And we're like, no, it ain't so easy. But to them, we're like, oh, come on. Can you imagine? You grow up and there's a roof over your head. And maybe it's not 3 meals, but you still have at least a meal a day. It's all relative.
But is that the money they get from, their taxes, the people? Or is that from, like, if he writes a book and has all these other opportunities as a...
As a what?
As a royal.
I think it's just from the people. I mean, I think he could do nothing.
Prince William received a whopping $30 million from his Duchy of Cornwall estate. It's probably not pronounced douchey, but D-U-C-H-Y.
Okay.
Douche. According to reports, 42, when he ascended the throne, he got a surplus of $30.4 million from its investments. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, investments. I mean, again,
I'd still rather be Oprah than
they make money.
the royal family.